You have walked a long, winding road. You have battled storms that most wouldn't even dare to face. You've given your blood, your time, your heart, and yet it feels like the world never gave back. You tried again and again, but all you received in return was silence. No applause, no victory, no peace, only questions echoing in your mind. Was it all worth it? Was I ever enough? If this is where you are right now, tired, disillusioned, doubting whether life still holds anything for you, then stop. Stop for a moment, because what I'm about to share with you could become the turning point of your existence. And this is not wishful thinking. It's rooted in the timeless teachings of one man who decoded success by studying the greatest minds of his era, Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill believed that defeat is never the end. He believed failure is never final unless you allow it to be. He didn't just talk about success. He exposed the invisible enemies that rob us of it. And if you've been struggling for years, if life has been unfair to you, you deserve to know why. More importantly, you deserve to break free. Let's begin with the deepest truth. The starting point of all failure is the belief that you are not capable. Hill calls this poverty of desire. It's not about money. It's about how small you've been made to feel by the world, by your failures, and sometimes even by yourself. Maybe you were never told that your dreams mattered. Maybe you were raised in a home that echoed fear, not faith. Maybe society labeled you as ordinary, and you believed them. But Napoleon Hill saw through this illusion. He wrote, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." That is not poetry. It is a law, like gravity, and most people never test it. You've already endured the pain. You've already walked through fire. But what if all this time life was testing whether you were ready to truly claim your power? Hill teaches us something powerful. Temporary defeat has a secret gift. It forces you to grow inward, to reconnect with the real power that has always been inside you, your thoughts, because your thoughts shape your destiny. And if you keep thinking you're unlucky, forgotten, a failure, then life will reflect that. But if you dare to shift, to start thinking differently, everything begins to change. This is not magic. It's science. It's mental programming. Napoleon Hill said, "You are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul." Why? Because no one else can control your thoughts but you. So now I ask you, what have you been thinking? Have your thoughts been driven by fear or faith, doubt or determination, regret or responsibility? Because the difference between a life of failure and a life of greatness is this one thing: what you choose to focus on every single day. If your focus is only on what you lost, what you didn't become, how others hurt you, then your energy is locked in the past. But if you start focusing on what you can still do, who you can still become, and what you can still give to this world, then your energy moves forward. Napoleon Hill identified 6 ghosts of fear that keep people stuck forever. Fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, fear of death. Which of these have been haunting you? Most people carry all 6. But Hill believed that the antidote to fear is simple: definiteness of purpose. That means knowing clearly why you want to live, not just survive, but truly live. Your life has value. Your experiences, your pain, your journey, they're not meaningless. They are the foundation for your greatest contribution. But first, you have to make a decision, a real one, not the kind where you hope something changes someday, but the kind where you look at your reflection and say, "I don't care how long I've failed. I don't care who doubts me. I don't care how old I am. I will not end my life with regret. I still have something powerful left in me, and I will give it everything I've got." That's the kind of decision that activates the hidden law of your mind. That's when things begin to move, inside you, around you, for you. Now here's what Hill demands next: faith plus action. Faith alone is not enough. You must act. Consistently, boldly, intelligently, but never blindly. You must align your actions with your purpose. You must feed your mind with thoughts of growth, not weakness. And you must build a mastermind, even one person who believes in your mission, because he'll prove that success is not a solo journey. It's a deliberate alliance with people who see your worth when the world doesn't. Let's talk about time. You think it's too late? You think your best years are gone? Think again. Some of the world's most powerful turnarounds happened after 50, 60, even 70, because by then, people finally stop trying to impress others and start living authentically. So don't waste another year feeling defeated. You were never broken. You were just unaligned, out of touch with your inner laws. But now, you know that the mind, when focused, can rebuild anything, that thoughts, when fed with belief, create unstoppable momentum, and that you are still here for a reason. The world didn't get to see the full version of you, but that can change, starting now. Not because you want to prove them wrong, but because you're finally ready to prove yourself right. Hill ends his message with this: every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. So ask yourself, what if this moment of despair is your seed? What if this pain you're carrying is the exact pressure needed to give birth to your real life? What if you've been planting something beautiful all along? And now, finally, it's time to rise? Then rise. You don't need permission. You only need to remember the power that was always yours. And if you remember one thing, let it be this: you were not born to be defeated. You were born to discover yourself. And once you do, the world will never forget your name.